opal vortex. Wonder.
Opal vortex swirls, rebound from the glove box's empty pearl shell. Mind meanders, corridors of lace, woven mist dawning solstice pale veil. Base ascends obliquely like tendrils, sprouted from reverse the eclipses. Everything diffracts for four. Everything eclipses. Just the vortex, just the opal strand, wondering where the voids expand.
Boulevard-sized flocks of enamel, dragonflies inscribed with twilight code. Street lamps burst from zerbic orbitage, muted archival with concealed ode. Windows transmute into limits where calculators bud fins and drift. Every murmur weaves mantles from the hides of mythical rift. Palm trees coil like riddles sculpted from ossified lightning. Radio hums harp filaments fashioned like trails no compass can sighting. Headlights propagate streets of molten opal rimmed by dozing crack and breath, exposing ballets of tranquility helmed by phantom chef. Cruising past stalls peddling daydreams and patinated copper flasks. Neon symbols flutter like the retinas of rousing casks. No finale beckons, only the panel dreams in lavender enigma. City size, fragrance of barbecued quasars fused with stigma.
Oh, vortex swirls, rebound from the glove box's empty pearl shell. Mind meanders, corridors of lace, woven mist dawning solstice pale veil. Base ascends obliquely like tendrils, sprouted from reverse the eclipses. Everything diffracts for four. Everything eclipses. Just the vortex, just the opal strand, wondering where the voids expand.
Creativity manifests as eyeless butterflies quilting shrouds of moist satin. Quiet black holes contract in the viscera where dawn acts the satin. Nostalgia roost in the backseat as a collage falcon with chords beak. His pinions still quiver with cyclones distilled in gothic teak. Rearview mirror marshals throngs of unbridled tomorrows charging rearward. Now they vibrate harmless signal throngs scavenging in the afterward. Peace hurtles downward like platinum seeds from the anthers of the chasm, germinating every fissure's chilled fissures burst in spasm. Overpass distorts into perpetuity, plants interlaced from abducted apocryphes. Stars hurtle upward like millet from the symposium of anomalies. The gloom adheres to chrome like a recluse reclaiming his temple, letting every fractured whisper find its surreal example. Let the opal vortex absorb the waning maybe. No gateway, no maybe. Only the slow curling of the baby.
Opal vortex swirls, rebound from the glove box's empty pearl shell. Mind meanders, corridors of lace, woven mist dawning solstice pale veil. Base ascends obliquely like tendrils, sprouted from reverse the eclipses. Everything diffracts for four. Everything eclipses. Just the vortex, just the opal strand, wondering where the voids expand. Just the opal strand, wondering where the voids expand. Just the opal strand, wondering where the voids expand. Quartz phantom headlights bleed prisms into the throat of night. Mine floats on scaffolding of frozen mercury, wearing borrowed moonlight. Bass grows upward like coral made from forgotten piano strings. Everything fractures beautifully, everything sings. Just the phantom, just the quartz vein, cruising where memory forgets its name. Freeway exhale schools of translucent jellyfish stitched from old film reels. Street lamps bloom inverted roses whose petals are TV static and chrome feel. Windows become doorways to rooms where clocks grow feathers and molt. Every breath pulls strands of aurora from the asphalt's hidden fault. Palm trees lean like drunken giraffes carved from smoked glass and dew. Radio exhales trumpet notes shaped like the silhouettes of people we never knew. Headlights birth corridors of liquid diamond lined with sleeping moth wings, revealing libraries of silence bound in covers made of wedding rings. Cruising past abandoned arcades where pinball ghosts still chase high scores. Neon kanji flicker like eyelids of gods who dream in semaphore. No destination knocks, only the wheel dreams in ultraviolet braille. City exhales perfume of burning cedar mixed with cooling rail. Quartz phantom headlights bleed prisms into the throat of night. Mine floats on scaffolding of frozen mercury, wearing borrowed moonlight. Bass grows upward like coral made from forgotten piano strings. Everything fractures beautifully, everything sings. Just the phantom, just the quartz vein, cruising where memory forgets its name. Creativity hatches as albino orchids blooming from cracked cassette spools. Quiet nebulae spiral inside lungs where ordinary oxygen drools. Nostalgia sits cross-legged in the backseat wearing a suit of peeled birch bark. Its cufflinks are tiny moons still bleeding their last spark. Rear view mirror traps aquariums of one-hatched tomorrow's swimming tail first. Now they glow harmless, jellyfish lanterns drifting in reverse. Peace pours downward like black champagne from the cracked skull of the sky, filling every split second until the splits learn how to fly. The cars twist into Nubian starch, knitted from stolen wedding vows. Stars pour upward like milk teeth, the night sky never allowed. The dark embraces chrome like a widow finally touching her groom, letting every unfinished sentence find its impossible room. Let the quartz phantom swallow the last what if still burning. No skeleton key, no yearning, only the slow refraction of returning. Quartz phantom headlights bleed prisms into the throat of night. its vein, cruising where memory forgets its name.
Obsidian lotus, petals unfold inside the windshield's black eyes. Mind swims through corridors of liquid mercury, wearing yesterday's disguise. Everything remains, just the light, just the obsidian blue, floating where gravity forgets its room. This room. Exhales flocks of glass doves painted midnight blue. Street lamps sweep slow pearls of bruised ultraviolet into the avenue. Windows open, boughs of melted clock faces swallowing the dusk. Every inhale pulls threads of forgotten constellations through the husk. Palm trees grow upside down, reflections that drip tar honey from their crowns. Radio exhales saxophone smoke shaped like faces no one ever found. Headlights birth tunnels of liquid onyx lined with sleeping whale ribs, revealing cathedrals of hush built from the ribs of unborn cribs. Cruising past billboards whose ink bleeds backward into childhood drawings. Neon hieroglyphs pulse like hearts removed from warring kings. No compass needle trembles, only the wheel dreams its own turning. City exhales moth-wing perfume laced with burning myrrh. Obsidian lotus petals unfold inside the windshield's black iris. Mind swims through corridors with mercury, wearing yesterday's disguise. made of wet piano keys. Quiet galaxies spiral in the ribcage where ordinary daylight flees. Nostalgia rides shotgun as a faceless porcelain mannequin wearing my old coat. Its porcelain fingers still smell of gasoline and crushed rose throat. Rearview mirror trapped shoals of unswum futures swimming in reverse. Now they flicker harmless iridescent scales of a universe perverse. Peace descends as black milk poured from the cracked teats of the moon, filling every fracture until the cracks sing their own lullaby tune. Overpass arches twist into Mobius ribbons stitched from stolen dawns. Stars fall upward like tears the night sky never learned to mourn. The darkness presses intimate, wrapping chrome in lovers' obsidian lace, letting every half-formed prayer find its rightful, impossible place. On the obsidian lotus, follow the last candle that should have been. No root, no stem, only the slow unfurling of what has always been. Obsidian lotus petals unfold inside the windshield's black iris. Mind swims through corners of liquid mercury wearing yesterday's disguise. Ice blooms backward like roots, drinking starlight from concrete veins. Everything unravels, everything remains, just the lotus, just the obsidian bloom, floating where gravity forgets its root. Following its root.
Opal vortex swirls rebound from the glove box's empty pearl shell. Mine meanders corridors of lace, woven mist donning solstice pale veil. Base ascends obliquely like tendrils sprouted from reversed eclipses. Everything diffracts fourfold, everything eclipses. Just the vortex, just the opal strand, wandering where the voids expand.
Boulevard-sized flocks of enamel dragonflies inscribed with twilight code. Street lamps burst, inverted orchids whose nuclear-like quiver with concealed ode. Windows transmute into laments where calculators bud fins and drift. Every murmur weaves mantles from the hides of mythical rift. Palm
trees coil like riddles sculpted from ossified lightning. Radio hums hark filaments fashioned like trails no compass can sighting. Headlights propagate streets of molten opal rimmed by dozing cracking breath, exposing ballets of tranquility helmed by phantom chef. Cruising past stalls, peddling daydreams in patinated copper flasks. Neon symbols flutter like the retinas of rousing casks. No finale beckons, only the panel dreams in lavender enigma. City-sized fragrance of barbecued quasars fused with stigma. Opal vortex swirls rebound from the glove box's empty pearl shell. My meanders corridors of lace, woven mist stunning solstice pale veil. Base ascends obliquely like tendrils sprouted from reversed eclipses. Everything diffracts fourfold, everything eclipses. Just the vortex, just the opal strand, wandering where the voids expand. Creativity manifests as eyeless butterflies quilting shrouds of moist satin. Quiet black holes contract in the viscera where dawn acts the satin. Nostalgia roosts in the backseat as a collage falcon with quartz beak. Its pinions still quiver with cyclones distilled in Gothic teak. Rearview mirror marshals throngs of unbridled tomorrows charging rearward. Now they vibrate harmless, signal flung, scavenging in the afterword. Peace hurtles downward like platinum seeds from the anthers of the chasm, germinating every fissure until the fissures burst in spasm. Overpass distorts into perpetuity plats interlaced through abedned apogees. Stars hurtle upward like millet from the symposium of anomalies. The gloom adheres to chrome like a recluse reclaiming his temple, letting every fractured whisper find its surreal example. Let the opal vortex absorb the waning, maybe. No gateway, no maybe. Only the slow curling of the baby. Opal vortex swirls rebound from the glove box's empty pearl shell. Mine meanders corridors of lace, woven mist donning solstice pale veil. Base ascends obliquely like tendrils sprouted the reversed eclipses. Everything diffracts fourfold, everything eclipses. Just the vortex, just the opal strand, wandering where the voids expand.
Indigo labyrinth, float.
Indigo labyrinth paths twist inside the rear view's hollow eye. Mind drifts on rafts of feather woven clouds, wearing storm disguise. Base spirals upward like vines, birthed from sunken treasure chests. Everything echoes twice, everything rests, just the labyrinth. Just the indigo night, floating where the whispers ply.
At a state exhales, flocks of porcelain swans gliding on oil-slick wings. Street lamps hatch inverted lotuses whose cores pulse with hidden springs. Windows transform into gateways where sundials sprout tentacles and spin. Every exhale knits scarves from the fur of invisible kin.
Palm trees curl like question marks etched in frozen lava flow. Radio sighs, violin strings shaped like roads no map can show. Headlights spawn avenues of molten indigo fringed with dreaming eel hides, unveiling symphonies of stillness led by tide pool guides, cruising past phone booths vending echoes in tarnished brass jars. Neon sigils blink like the pupils of awakening stars. No endpoint whispers, only the dashboard dreams in cerulean code. City exhales aroma of toasted comets mixed with toad. Indigo labyrinth paths twist inside the rear view's hollow eye. Mind drifts on rafts of feather woven clouds, wearing storm disguise. Base spirals upward like vines, birthed from sunken treasure chests. Everything echoes twice, everything rests, just the labyrinth. Just the indigo knot, floating where the whispers plot.
Creativity awakens as blind fireflies threading needles of wet silk. Quiet quasars collapse in the belly where sunlight turns to milk. Nostalgia hovers in the ashtray as an origami crane with brass beak. Its wings still flutter with hurricanes brewed in antique teak. Rearview mirror corrals herds of unridden tomorrows galloping tailward. Now they hum harmless lantern herds grazing in the backward. Peace tumbles downward like golden pollen from the stamens of the void, pollinating every rift until the rifts become overjoyed. Overpass morphs into eternity loops braided from pilfered solstices. Stars tumble upward like breadcrumbs from the feast of eclipses. The obscurity hugs chrome like a hermit reclaiming his cave, letting every splintered vision find its surreal grave. Let the indigo labyrinth consume the lingering could be. No exit, no key, only the slow twisting of eternity.
Final heart. Indigo labyrinth paths twist inside the rear view's hollow eye. Mind drifts on rafts of feather woven clouds, wearing storm disguise. Base spirals upward like vines, birds Watch phantom headlights bleed prisms into the throat of night. Mind floats on scaffolding of frozen mercury, wearing borrowed moonlight. Bass grows upward like coral made from forgotten piano string. Everything fractures beautifully, everything sings. Just the phantom, just the quartz vein, cruising where memory forgets its name. Freeway exhales schools of translucent jellyfish stitched from old film reels. Street lamps bloom inverted roses whose petals are TV static and chrome feel. Windows become doorways to rooms where clocks grow feathers and mold. Every breath pulls strands of aurora from the asphalt's hidden fault. Palm trees lean like drunken giraffes carved from smoke, glass, and dew. Radio exhales trumpet notes shaped like the silhouettes of people we never knew. Headlights birth corridors of liquid diamond lined with sleeping moth wings, revealing libraries of silence bound in covers made of wedding rings. Cruising past abandoned arcades where pinball ghosts still chase high scores. Neon kanji flicker like eyelids of gods who dream in semaphore. No destination knocks, only the wheel dreams in ultraviolet braille. City exhales perfume of burning cedar mixed with cooling rail. Watch phantom headlights bleed prisms into the throat of night. On scaffolding of frozen mercury, wearing borrowed moonlight. Bass grows upward like coral made from forgotten piano strings. Everything fractures beautifully, everything sings. Just the phantom, just the quartz vein, cruising where memory forgets its name. Creativity hatches as albino orchids blooming from cracked cassette spools. Quiet nebulae spiral inside lungs where ordinary oxygen drools. Nostalgia sits cross-legged in the backseat wearing a suit of peeled birch bark. Its cufflinks are tiny moons still bleeding their last spark. Rearview mirror traps aquariums of unhatched tomorrows, swimming tail first. Now they glow harmless jellyfish lanterns drifting in reverse. Peace pours downward like black champagne from the cracked skull of the sky, filling every split second until the splits learn how to fly. Overpassed with Mobius scars knitted from stolen wedding vows. Stars pour upward like milk teeth, the night sky
riffs still burning. No skeleton key, no yearning. Only the slow refraction of returning. Quartz phantom headlights bleed prisms into the throat of night. Mind floats on scaffolding of frozen mercury, wearing borrowed moonlight. Bass grows upward like coral made from forgotten piano strings. Everything fractures beautifully. Everything sings. Just the phantom, just the quartz vein, cruising where memory forgets its name.
Violet current pulls the skyline through cracked glass veins. Mine rise, liquid mercury where the daylight never rains.
Bass coils thick like incense smoke inside the chest. Everything dissolved, everything blessed. Just a current, just a violet tide, carried where the edges hide. Boulevard exhales plumes of crushed orchid and diesel glow. Street lamps bloom, bruised lavender bruises on the asphalt below. Windows frame a world painted in melting wax and chrome tears. Every breath tastes like rain that fell 1,000 years. Palm fronds cut jagged silhouettes against the bruised horizon line. Radio drag slow, saxophone ghosts through the wiring of the mind. Headlights carve tunnels of bruised silk through the sleeping sprawled skin, revealing capillaries of quiet the daytime never let in. Cruising past shuttered noodle stalls, still steaming faintly gold. Neon kanji flickers like dying fireflies losing hold. No hunger for arrival, just the slow drag of the wheel. City post of violet blood and lets the night reveal.
Violet current pulls the skyline through cracked glass veins. Mine rise, liquid mercury where the daylight never rains.
Bass coils thick like incense smoke inside the chest. Everything dissolved, everything blessed. Just the current, just the violet tide, carried where the edges hide. Creativity flickers like bioluminescent algae under skin. Quiet lanterns igniting ribs where the chaos has been. Nostalgia rides backseat wearing a veil of crushed velvet dusk. Its perfume still lingers, jasmine, asphalt, rust. Rear view traps, fragments of futures I left to burn out slow. Now they shimmer harmless, scattered like broken indigo. Peace settles viscous and warm like motor oil pooling in moonlight. Coating cracked thoughts until the fractures feel right. Overpass ribs arch like whale bones under a sky bleeding plum. Stars pierce the haze like silver pins holding the night numb. The dark leans in close, wrapping chrome in a lover's bruise, letting every half-spoken dream find its way through. Let the violet tide swallow what the day refused. No map, no bruise, just a slow bloom of being used to. Violet, current pulls the skyline through cracked glass veins. Mind ride, liquid mercury where the daylight never rains. Base coils thick like incense smoke inside the chest. Everything dissolved, everything blessed. Just the current, just the violet tide. Carry where the edges hide.
Amethyst echoes rebound off the dashboard's hollow crystal skull. Mind wanders halls of feather-laced fog, wherein eclipses dollar. Base descends sideways like branches grown from inverted rainbows. Everything refracts thrice, everything knows. Just the echo, just the amethyst labyrinth where the silence is spread. Just the amethyst spread.
Let it exhale swarms of ceramic butterflies etched with midnight ink. Street lamps erupt reverse poppies whose hearts throb with hidden pink. Windows evolve into thresholds where abacuses sprout antlers and flee. Every side braids cloaks from the pelts of unseen mythology. Palm trees spiral like enigmas chiseled from petrified thunder. Radio murmurs, cello strands molded like paths no atlas can sunder. Headlights generate boulevards of fused amethyst bordered by slumbering squid ink. Disclosing operas of quiescence directed by shadow blink. Cruising past kiosks hawking reveries and oxidized silk.
silver vials. Neon glitz wink like the irises of awakening dials. No terminus murmurs, only the console dreams in violet cipher. City exhales, bouquet of grilled nebular blended with viper. Amethyst echoes rebound off the dashboard's hollow crystal skull. Mind wanders halls of feather-laced fog, wherein eclipses dawn. Base descends sideways like branches grown from inverted rainbows. Everything refracts thrice, everything knows. Just the echo, just the amethyst red labyrinth where the silence is spread. Creativity surfaces as sightless dragonflies, stitching veils of damp velvet. Quiet pulses expand in the gut where twilight behaves like a velvet. Nostalgia nests in the trunk as a paper mache owl with obsidian beak. Its talons still clutch monsoons fermented in borrowed teak. Rear view mirror hurts packs of unmounted futures loping hindward. Now they thrum harmless beacon packs foraging in the afterward. Peace plummets upward like silver spores from the pistols of the abyss. Feeding every crevice until the crevices erupt in bliss. Overpounced and torched into infinity braids woven from hijacked equinoxes. Stars plummet upward like rice grains from the bank of the paradoxes. The murk clings to chrome like an anchorite rediscovering its shrine, letting every shattered murmur find its surreal line. Just the amethyst echoing just the fading perhaps. No portal, no lapse, only the slow bending of the maps. Amethyst echoes rebound off the dashboard's hollow crystal skull. Mind wanders halls of feather-laced fog, wherein eclipses dawn. Base descends sideways like branches grown from inverted rainbows. Everything refracts thrice, everything knows. Just the echo, just the amethyst thread labyrinth where the silence is
Pulse slows to echo rhythm. Single contorted chime resounds outward. Amethyst labyrinth persist timelessly.
Indigo labyrinth paths twist inside the rear view's hollow eye. Mind drifts on rafts of feather-woven clouds wearing storm disguise. Base spirals upward like vines birthed from sunken treasure chest. Everything echoes twice, everything rests, just the labyrinth, just the indigo night. Floating where the whispers plot. In a state exhales flocks of porcelain swans gliding on oil-slick wings. Street lamps hatch inverted lotuses whose cores pulse with hidden springs. Windows transform into gateways where sundials sprout tentacles and spin. Every exhale knits scarves from the fur of invisible kin. Palm trees curl like question marks etched in frozen lava flow. Radio sighs, violin strings shaped like roads no map can show. Headlights spawn avenues of molten indigo fringe with dreaming eel hides, unveiling symphonies of stillness led by tide pool guides. Cruising past phone booths, vending echoes and tarnished brass jaws. Neon sigils blink like the pupils of awakening stars. No endpoint whispers, only the dashboard dreams in cerulean code. City exhales aroma of toasted comets mixed with toad. Indigo labyrinth paths twist inside the rear view's hollow eye. Mind drifts on rafts of feather woven clouds wearing storm disguise. Base spirals upward like vines birthed from sunken treasure chests. Everything echoes twice, everything rests, just the labyrinth. Just the indigo knot floating where the whispers fly. Creativity awakens as blind fireflies threading needles of wet silk. Quiet quasars collapse in the belly where sunlight turns to milk. Nostalgia hovers in the ashtray as an origami crane with brass beak. Its wings still flutter with hurricanes brewed in antique teak. Rear view mirror corals, herds of unridden tomorrows galloping tailward. Now they hum harmless, lantern herds grazing in the backward. Peace tumbles downward like golden pollen from the stamens of the void, pollinating every rift until the rifts become overjoyed. Overpass morphs into eternity loops braided from pilfered solstices. Stars tumble upward like breadcrumbs from the feast of eclipses. The obscurity hugs chrome like a helmet reclaiming his cave, letting every splintered vision find its surreal grave. The indigo labyrinth consumed the lingering could be. No exit, no key, only the slow twisting of eternity. Indigo labyrinth paths twist inside the rear view's hollow eye. Mind drifts on rafts of feather woven clouds wearing storm disguise. Base spirals upward like vines birthed from sunken treasure chests.
Sapphire mirage. Voyage. Sapphire mirage, waves crash inside the dashboard's fractured pearl. Mind sails on bridges of melted wax, wearing the skin of a world. Base unfurls downward like tentacles from cloud-born octopi. Everything mirrors itself. Everything alive, just the mirage, just the sapphire coil, voyaging where illusions boil. Highway exhales herds of glass elephants trumpeting silent blue. Street lamps sprout inverted tulips whose bulbs are filled with dew. Windows morph into portals where hourglasses grow feathers and flee. Every exhale weave tapestries from the spines of ancient trees. Palm trees twist like corkscrews carved from frozen ocean foam. Radio breathes, clarinet whispers shaped like homes no one calls home. Headlights spawn hallways of liquid sapphire edged with dreaming fish scales. Unveiling orchestras of silence conducted by windmill whales. Cruising past vending machines, dispensing dreams in crumpled cans. Neon runes flicker like the eyelids of slumbering caravans. No horizon begs, only the steering dreams in aquamarine Morse. City exhales, scent of roasted stars mixed with seahorse. Sapphire mirage, waves crash inside the dashboard's fractured pearl. Mind sails on bridges of melted wax, wearing the skin of a world. Base unfurls downward like tentacles from cloud-born octopi. Everything mirrors itself. Everything alive, just the mirage, just the sapphire core. Creativity emerges as blind seahorses galloping on piano wire waves. Quiet supernovas implode in the throat where daylight misbehaves. Nostalgia perches in the glove box as a clockwork bird with porcelain beak. Its feathers still whisper of thunderstorms brewed in a teak. Rear view mirror ensnares flocks of unborn yesterdays flying beak first. Now they pulse harmless lantern kites tangled in a thirst. Peace cascades upward like white ink from the ink wheels of the abyss. Flooding every chasm until the chasms learn to kiss. Overpass warps into infinity knots tied from borrowed eclipses. Stars cascade downward like confetti from the lips of apocalypse. The void caresses chrome like a spinster rediscovering her loom. Letting every fragmented echo find its surreal tomb. Let the sapphire mirage devour the final might have been. No thread, no spin. Only the slow distortion of what's within. Sapphire mirage, waves crash inside the dashboard's fractured pearl. Mind sails on bridges of melted wax, wearing the skin of a world. Base unfurls downward like tentacles from cloud-born octopi. Everything mirrors itself. Everything
voyaging where illusions boil, drift coils twist and unravel. 808 pulse slows to mirage heartbeat. Single warp chime echoes forward. Sapphire voyage persists infinitely.
Emerald shadow, sail,
Emerald shadow.
emerald shadow.
Emerald shadows sail through the dashboards, emerald gleam. Mind dives deep where the currents weave unseen. Base and furrows stick like vines climbing midnight walls. Everything tangled, everything calls, just a shadow. Just the emerald wave, sailing where the quiet saves. Avenue exhales tendrils of crushed jade and rubber burns. Street lamps spill emerald ink that makes the sidewalks yearn. Windows capture a canvas of dripping wax and shattered starlight. Every inhale pulls echoes from 1,000 fractured nights. Palm blades slice obsidian scripts against the glowing rim of void. Radio tugs, velvet trumpet wails through the engine's coil void. Headlights forge, river the jade, silk through the slumbering city's hide. Unveiling labyrinths, a hush the sunlight never tried. Cruising past alley murals where colors bleed like open wounds. Graffiti phantoms dance in haze, humming forgotten tunes. No thirst for endings, just a languid tug of the stare. City throbs with emerald pulse, drawing the veil near. Emerald shadows sail through the dashboards, emerald gleam. Mind dives deep where the currents weave unseen. Base and furrows stick like vines climbing midnight walls. Everything tangled, everything calls, just a shadow. Just the emerald wave, sailing where the quiet set. Creativity pulses like phosphorescent roots under flesh. Quiet blooms erupt in chests where the turmoil turns fresh. Nostalgia lounges in the passenger tear draped in mobsy twilight. Its aroma clings firm in concrete, flickering streetlight. Rear view snares, slivers of destinies I let unravel slow. Now they pulse harmless, woven like vines in the flow. Peace descends, vicious and lush like sap dripping in lunar heat. Enveloping splintered ideas till the breaks feel sweet. Overpass spines curved like serpent bones beneath the canopy of bruise. Stars stab through the mist like emeralds in a jeweler's ruse. The gloom presses intimate, cloaking metal in a paramour sigh, letting every latent vision bloom and never die. But the emerald current devour the remnants of light. No compass, no fight, just a slow weave of feeling right. Emerald shadows sail through the dashboards, emerald gleam. Mind dives deep where the currents weave unseen. Base and furrows thick like vines climbing midnight walls. Everything tangled, everything calls, just a shadow. Just the emerald wave, sailing where the quiet saves. Just the emerald wave, just the emerald wave, just the emerald wave, sailing where the quiet saves.
It's the thing with way the heartbeat slows, the root pulse, faint jade echo once. Emerald depth indoors, and more depth indoors, and emerald depth indoors. Sailing where? Sailing where? Sailing where? The quiet sails.
almost liquid melody. Harmony layers like heat rising off pavement.
Crimson horizon bleeds molten copper across the windshield's curve. Mind unravels silk threads where the skyline dissolves in a nerve. Base pours thick like warm honey through the chassis veins. Everything molten, everything red. Just a bleed, just a liquid pool, drifting leaves, where the fire stays cool. Interstate exhales slow plumes of rose gold dust into the wind. Street lamps ignite one by one like match heads struck on tin. Windows drink the last violence, spill of daylight bleeding out. Every mile peels away another layer of doubt. Palm frond slash black calligraphy against the burning rim of sky. Radio pulls ghost sax lines that hang like smoke in July. Headlights slice tunnels of amber through the bruised up in flesh, revealing veins of quiet that the daylight never guessed. Cruising past billboards whose colors already drunk on dust. Their faces melting slow like candles, losing trust. No destination claws at the wheel, just a velvet drag of motion. City exhales cinnamon smoke and lets the night take devotion. Crimson horizon bleeds molten copper across the windshield's curve. Mind unravels silk threads where the skyline dissolves to nerves. Base pours thick like warm honey through the chassis veins. Everything molten, everything red. Just a bleed, just a liquid pool, just a believe, where the fire stays cool.
Creativity flickers like bioluminescent veins beneath the skin. Quiet lanterns bloom inside ribs where the day wore thin. Nostalgia rides shotgun, wearing a coat stitched from old sunsets. Its sleeves still smell of gasoline and cigarettes. Rear view mirror trap shards of futures I never chased. Now they glitter harmless, scattered like broken vase. Peace settles heavy and sweet like tar pooling in July heat. Coating every cracked thought to the fractures turn complete. Overpass arches frame a sky bleeding indigo into flame. Stars prick through the haze like needles suing shame away. The night wraps chrome and leather in a lover's slow embrace, letting every unspoken dream find its rightful place.
Let the crimson tide carry what's left of the day. No anchor, no chain, just a slow burn of being okay. Crimson horizon bleeds molten copper across the windshield's curve. Mind unravels silk threads where the skyline is into nerves. Base pours thick like warm honey through the chassis veins. Everything molten, everything red. Just a bleed, just a bleed, just a liquid pool, drifting free. Just a bleed, drifting deep, where the fire stays cool, where the fire stays cool.
mist swirls over the skyline shine. Mind glides free where the moments never rush. Bass eases in like a whisper from the deep. Everything warm, everything sleep. Just a minute, just a golden thread. Bondage in a spread. Boulevard unwinds slow under a setting glow. Street lights emerge like sparks in the flow. Windows draw in the evening's gentle sigh. Every stretch feels like saying goodbye. Palm shapes blur in the mirror's golden sheen. Radio fades tunes that linger unseen. Headlights carve paths through the dimming sprawl. Unfolding spaces where the quiet can call. Cruising by avenues lined with fading signs. Shadows weave patterns no one defines. No urgency stirring, just a drift in the air. City breathes easy, without a care. Golden mist swirls over the skyline's hush. Mind glides free where the moments never rush. Bass eases in like a whisper from the deep. Everything warm, everything split. Just a minute, just a golden thread. Wandering there, where the night is spread. Creativity awakens like glow in the haze. Quiet forms take shape in the twilight maze. Nostalgia floats by like a cloud without weight, easing old stories till they dissipate. Rear view picks up traces of turns left untried. Now they shine subtle, gently set aside. Peace layers soft like a shroud of warm gold, smoothing every fragment into the fold. Overpass rises, framing the dust, quiet arc, reminding that balance hides in the dark. The night settles close like a silent accord, letting the inner drift find its reward.
Let the warmth wrap you tight.
No path in the glow, the mist already knows the light. Golden mist swirls over the skyline's hush. Mind glides free where the moments never rush. Bass eases in like a whisper from the deep. Everything warm, everything sleep. Just a mist,
Just a minute,
just a golden thread. On the road, the night is spread.
Obsidian lotus petals unfold inside the windshield's black iris. Mind swims through corridors of liquid mercury wearing yesterday's disguise. Bass blooms backward like roots drinking starlight from concrete veins. Everything unravels, everything remains. Just the lotus, just the obsidian bloom.
exhales, flocks of glass doves painted midnight blue. Street lamps weep slow pearls of bruised ultraviolet into the avenue. Windows open, mouths of melted clock faces swallowing the dusk. Every inhale pulls threads of forgotten constellations through the husk. Palm trees grow upside down reflections that drip tar honey from their crowns. Radio exhales, saxophone smoke shaped like faces no one ever found. Headlights birth tunnels of liquid onyx lined with sleeping whale ribs, revealing cathedrals of hush built from the ribs of unborn cribs. Cruising past billboards whose ink bleeds backward into childhood drawings. Neon hieroglyphs pulse like hearts removed from warring kings. No compass needle trembles, only the wheel dreams its own turning. City exhales moth-wing perfume laced with burning more. Obsidian lotus petals unfold inside the windshield's black iris. Mind swims through corridors of liquid mercury wearing yesterday's disguise. Bass blooms backward like roots drinking starlight from concrete veins. Everything unravels, everything remains. Just the lotus, just the obsidian blow. Floating west, dragon it forgets its role. Creativity hatches like albino peacocks made of wet piano keys. Quiet galaxies spiral in the ribcage where ordinary daylight flees. Nostalgia rides shotgun as a faceless porcelain mannequin wearing my old coat. Its porcelain fingers still smell of gasoline and crushed rose throat. Rearview mirror trap shows of unswum future swimming in reverse. Now they flicker harmless iridescent scales of a universe perverse. Peace descends as black milk poured from the cracked teats of the moon, filling every fracture until the cracks sing their own lullaby tune. Overpass arches twist in a Möbius ribbon stitched from stolen dawns. Stars fall upward like tears the night sky never learned to mourn. The darkness presses intimate, wrapping chrome in lovers' obsidian lace, letting every half-formed friend find its rightful, impossible place. Of the obsidian lotus, swallow the last candle of should-have been. No root, no stem, only the slow unfurling of what has always been. Almost whispered melodies.
Homilies like heat mirage rising.
Violet current pulls the skyline through cracked glass veins. Mine rides liquid mercury where the daylight never rains. Bass coils thick like incense, smoke inside the chest. Everything dissolved, everything blessed. Just the current, just the vibe. Carry where the edges high. Yeah. Boulevard exhales plumes of crushed orchid and diesel glow. Street lamps bloom, bruised lavender bruises on the asphalt below. Windows frame a world painted in melting wax and chrome tears. Every breath tastes like rain that fell 1,000 years. Palm fronds cut jagged silhouettes against the bruised horizon line. Radio drag, slow saxophone goes through the wiring of the mind. Headlights carve tunnels of bruised silk through the sleeping sprawl skin, revealing capillaries of quiet the daytime never let in. Cruising past shuttered noodle stalls, still steaming faintly gold. Neon kanji flickers like dying fireflies losing hold. No hunger for arrival, just a slow drag of the wheel. City posters violet blood and lets the night reveal. Violent current pulls the skyline through cracked glass veins. Mine rides liquid mercury where the daylight never rains. Bass coils thick like incense, smoke inside the chest. Everything dissolved. Everything blessed. Just the current, just the violent. Yeah. Carry where the edges high. Yeah. Creativity flickers like bioluminescent algae under skin. Quiet lanterns igniting ribs where the chaos has been. Nostalgia rides backseat wearing a veil of crushed velvet dusk. Its perfume still lingers, jasmine, asphalt, rust. Rearview traps, fragments of futures I left to burn out slow. Now they shimmer harmless, scattered like broken indigo. Peace settles viscous and warm like motor oil pooling in moonlight. Coating cracked thoughts until the fractures feel right. Over past ribs, arch like whale bones under a sky bleeding plum. Stars pierce the haze like silver pins holding the night numb. The dark leans in close, wrapping chrome in a lover's bruise, letting every half-spoken dream find its way through. Let the violet tide swallow what the day refuse. No map, no bruise. Just a slow bloom of being used to.
Amethyst echoes are bound off the dashboard's hollow crystal skull. Mine wanders halls of feather lace fog, wearing eclipses dull. Bass descends sideways like branches grown from inverted rainbows. Everything refracts thrice, everything knows. Just the echo just the amethyst red. Labyrinth where the silences spread. Avenue exhales swarms of ceramic butterflies etched with midnight ink. Street lamps are up, reverse poppies whose hearts throb with hidden pink. Windows evolve into thresholds where abacuses straw antlers and flee. Every side braids cloaks from the pelts of unseen mythology. Palm trees spiral like enigmas chiseled from petrified thunder. Radio murmurs, cello strands molded like past no atlas can sunder. Headlights generate bow bars of fused amethyst bouldered by slumbering squid ink. This blows the atlas of quiescence directed by shadow blink. Cruising past kiosks, hawking reveries in oxidized silver vials. Neon glyphs wink like the irises of orangutan dials. No terminus murmurs, only the console dreams in violet cipher. City exhales, bouquet of grilled nebulae blended with viper. Amethyst echoes rebound off the dashboard's hollow crystal skull. Mind wanders halls of feather lace bar where an eclipse is dull. Base descends sideways like branches grown from inverted rainbows. Everything refracts thrice. Everything knows. Just the echo. Just the amethyst red. Labyrinth where the silence is spread. Creativity surfaces as sightless dragonflies stitching veils of damp velvet. Quiet pulses expand in the gut where twilight behaves like a velvet. Nostalgia nests in the trunk as a paper mache owl with obsidian beak. Its talons still clutch monsoons fermented in barotique. Rear view mirror herds packs of unmounted futures loping hindward. Now they thrum harmless beacon packs forging into afterward. Peace plummets upward like silver spores from the pistol the abyss. Seated every crevice into the crevices erupt in bliss. Overpass contorts into infinity braids woven from hijacked equinoxes. Stars plummet upward like rice grains from the banquet of paradoxes. The murk clings to chrome like an anchorite discovering a shrine. Letting every shattered murmur find its surreal line. Let the amethyst echo ingest the fading perhaps. No portal, no lapse, only the slow bending of the maps. Final hook. Amethyst echoes rebound off the dashboard's hollow crystal skull. Mind wanders halls of feather lace fog wearing eclipses dull. Base descends sideways like branches grown from inverted rainbows. Everything refracts thrice. Everything knows. Just the echo. Just the amethyst red. Labyrinth where the silence is spread.
Sapphire mirage waves crash inside the dashboard's fractured pearl. Mind sails on bridges of melted wax, wearing the skin of a whirl. Base unfurls downward like tentacles from cloud-born octopi. Everything mirrors itself, everything a lie. Just a mirage, just a sapphire coral, voyaging where illusions boil. Exhales herds of glass elephants trumpeting silent blue. Street lamps sprout inverted tulips whose bulbs are filled with dew. Windows morph into portals where hourglasses grow feathers and flee. Every exhale weaves tapestries from the spines of ancient trees. Palm trees twist like corkscrews carved from frozen ocean foam. Radio breathes clarinet whisper shaped like homes no one calls home. Headlights spawn hallways of liquid sapphire edged with dreaming fish scales. Unveiling orchestras of silence conducted by windmill whales. Cruising past vending machines dispensing dreams in crumpled cans. Neon runes flicker like the eyelids of slumbering caravans. No horizon begs, only the steering dreams and aquamarine moors. City exhales cinnabar with stars mixed with seahorse. Sapphire mirage waves crash inside the dashboard's fractured pearl. Mind sails on bridges of melted wax, wearing the skin of a whirl. Base unfurls downward like tentacles from claw-born octopi. Everything mirrors itself, everything alive. Just a mirage, just a sapphire coil, voyaging where illusions boil. Creativity emerges as blind seahorses galloping on piano wire waves. Quiet supernovas implode in the throat where daylight misbehaves. A Scalia Perkins in a glove box is a clockwork bird with porcelain beak. Its feathers still whisper of thunderstorms brewed in a teak. Rearview mirror and snares flocks of unborn yesterday's flying beak first. Now they pulse harmless lantern kites tangled in a thirst. Peace cascades upward like white ink from the inkwells of the abyss, flooding every chasm until the chasms learn to kiss. Overpass warps into infinity, knots tied from borrowed eclipses. Stars cascade downward like confetti from the lips of apocalypse. The void caresses chrome like a spinster rediscovering her loom, letting every fragmented echo find its surreal tune. Let the sapphire mirage devour the final might have been. No thread, no spin, only the slow distortion of what's with sapphire mirage waves crash inside the dashboard, fractured pearl. Mind sails on bridges of melted wax, wearing the skin of a whirl. Base unfurls downward like tentacles from cloud-born octopi. Everything mirrors itself, everything alive. Just a mirage, just a sapphire coil. And where illusions boil.
emerald shadows. Sail through the dashboard's emerald gleam. Mind dives deep where the currents weave unseen. Base unfurls thick like vines climbing midnight walls. Everything tangled, everything calls. Just the shadow, just the emerald wave. Sailing where the quiet saves. Sailing where the quiet avenue exhales. Tendrils of crushed jade and rubber burn. Street lamps spill emerald ink that makes the sidewalks yearn. Windows capture a canvas of dripping wax and shattered starlight. Every inhale pulls echoes from 1,000 fractured nights. Palm blade slice obsidian scripts against the glowing rim of void. Radio tugs, velvet trumpet wails through the engine's coil void. Headlights forge rivers of jade soak through the slumbering city's hide. Unveiling labyrinths of hush the sunlight never tried. Cruising past alley murals where colors bleed like open wounds. Graffiti phantoms dance in haze, warming forgotten tunes. No thirst for endings, just with emerald. Tug of the steer, city throbs with emerald pulse, drawing the veil near. Emerald shadows sail through the dashboard's emerald gleam. Mind dives deep where the currents weave unseen. Base unfurls thick like vines climbing midnight walls. Everything tangled, everything calls. Just the shadow, just the emerald wave. Sailing where the quiet sails. Creativity pulses like phosphorescent roots under flesh. Quiet blooms erupt in chests where the turmoil turns fresh. Nostalgia lounges in the passenger seat, draped in mossy twilight. Its aroma clings firm, concrete flickering street. Oh, rearview snares, slivers of destinies I let unravel slow. Now they pulse harmless, woven like vines in the flow. Peace descends, viscous and lush like sap dripping in lunar heat. Enveloping splintered ideas till the breaks feel sweet. Overpass spines curved like serpent bones beneath the canopy of bruise. Stars stabbed through the mist like emeralds in a jeweler's ruse. The gloom presses intimate, cloaking metal in a paramour sigh, letting every latent vision bloom and never die. Let the emerald current devour the remnants of light. No compass, no fight, just a slow weave of feeling right. Emerald shadows sail through the dashboard's emerald gleam. Mind dives deep where the currents weave unseen. Base unfurls thick like vines climbing midnight walls. Everything tangled, everything calls. Just the shadow, just the emerald wave. Sailing where the quiet saves. Emerald shadows sail through the dashboard's emerald gleam. Mind dives deep where the currents weave unseen. Base unfurls thick like vines climbing midnight walls. Everything tangled, everything calls. Just the shadow, just the emerald wave. Sailing where the quiet saves. Emerald, emerald wave. Emerald shadows.
crimson horizon. Crimson horizon bleeds molten copper across the windshield's curve. Mind unravels silk threads where the skyline dissolves into the nerves. Base pours thick like warm honey through the chassis veins. Everything molten, everything rains. Just the bleed, just the liquid pour, drifting deep where the fire stays cool.
Interstate exhale, slow plumes of rose gold dust in the wind. Street lamps ignite one by one like match heads struck on tin. Windows drink the last violent spill of daylight bleeding out. Every mile peels away another layer of doubt. Palm fronds slash black calligraphy against the burning rim of sky. Radio pulls ghost sax lines that hang like smoke in July. Headlights slice tunnels of amber through the bruised Birkin flesh, revealing veins of quiet that the daylight never guessed. Cruising past billboards whose colors already drunk on dusk. Their faces melting slow like candles losing trust. No destination claws at the wheel, just the velvet drag of motion. City exhales cinnamon smoke and lets the night take devotion.
Crimson horizon bleeds molten copper across the windshield's curve. Mind unravels silk threads where the skyline dissolves into nerves. Base pours thick like warm honey through the chassis veins. Everything molten, everything rains. Just the bleed, just the liquid pour, drifting deep where the fire stays cool.
Creativity flickers like bioluminescent veins beneath the skin. Quiet lanterns bloom inside ribs where the day wore thin. Nostalgia rides shotgun wearing a coat stitched from old sunsets. Its sleeves still smell of gasoline and cigarettes. Rear view mirror trap shards of futures I never chased. Now they glitter harmless, scattered like broken vase. Peace settles heavy and sweet like tar pooling in July heat. Coating every cracked thought till the fractures turn complete. Over past arches frame a sky, bleeding indigo into flame. Stars prick through the haze like needles sewing shame away. The night wraps chrome and leather in a lover's slow embrace, letting every unspoken dream find its rightful place.
Let the crimson tide carry what's left of the day. No anchor, no chain, just a slow burn of being okay. Crimson horizon bleeds molten copper across the windshield's curve. Mind unravels silk threads where the skyline dissolves into nerve. Base pours thick like warm honey through the chassis veins. golden mist swirls over the skylines. Hush, mind glides free where the moments never rush. Bass seizes in like a whisper from the deep. Everything warm, everything sleep. Just a minute, and just the golden thread. Wandering where the night is spread.
Boulevard and wine slow under a setting glow. Street lights emerge like sparks in the flow. Windows draw in the evening's gentle side. Every stretch feels like saying goodbye. Palm shapes blur in the mirror's golden sheen. Radio fades, tunes that linger unseen. Headlights carve paths through the dimming sprawl. Unfolding spaces where the quiet can call. Cruising by avenues lined with fading signs. Shadows weave patterns no one defines. No urgency stirring, just a drift in the air. City breathes easy without a golden
Gold, it swirls over the skylines. The mind glides free where the moments never rush. Bass seizes in like a whisper from the deep. Everything warm, everything sleep. Just a minute, just a golden thread. Wandering where the night is spread.
Creativity awakens like glow in the haze. Quiet forms take shape in the twilight maze. Nostalgia floats by like a cloud without weight, easing old stories till they dissipate. Rear view picks up traces of turns left untried. Now they shine subtle, gently set aside. Peace layers soft like a shroud of warm gold, smoothing every fragment into the fold. Over past rises, framing the dust's quiet arc, reminding that balance hides in the dark. The night settles close like a silent accord, letting the inner drift find its reward.
And the one wrap you tighter. No path in the glow. The mist already knows.